we're here actually at the Goldwater Wine Science Centre, and that's been our home for the last 10 years. We've been going as a program for 20 years. We used to be at our Tamaki campus, and in that time we teach a postgraduate course, and then many of those students go on to do wine science projects. So we've worked closely with the wine industry in that time on some quite major programs. So nearly all of our masters and PhD students are partnering with a wine company. They can do some of that here on the Goldwater estate, the Goldie winery, but often they'll be going to the Hawke's Bay or Marlborough to actually do their research as well. Getting underway with the Wine Waste program, well, it's been a busy few months as we get people employed. We've got new PhD students to bring on, new research fellows to really help move things forward. Plus we're gearing up for the harvest that's about to happen to be able to supply a lot of grape marc to our researchers throughout the country. Grape marc is what's left over after the winemaking process. So for red grapes, you keep the grape skins and seeds on throughout the winemaking and often press it off at the end, so all the sugars have been fermented to alcohol. With white grapes, you tend to press them off before you ferment, so they will include further things like sugars. But it's really those extra skins and seeds that are left over. About 20% of the weight of the original grapes can be leftover marc. Yeah, well, here we know that there are some things that you can already take from grape marc that are well established. You can get alcohol from the sugars, you can get tartaric acid, the wine acid, and you can squeeze the grape seeds to get grapeseed oil, which you can buy in the supermarket. We're not touching those, so we're after new things, which some of the unwanted parts. So what type of protein can you get out of the grape marc? What are the fibrous materials that you can turn into paper? What are some of the so-called polyphenols that can be used as antioxidants and antimicrobial agents? So they're just some of the additional things we'd like to turn into high-value products. So we group them into three groups. One is high-value chemicals, so that might be proteins, phosphorus, and surfactants. Now phosphorus is an interesting one because phosphorus compounds, we use a lot of rock phosphate for our fertiliser. We need to recycle some of that back into industry, into fine chemicals. And surfactants are taking some of the cellulose and other materials and making, again, value-added chemicals. Another stream uses what's called lignin and polyphenols, and one of our engineering chemists can turn lignins into fats, into lipid molecules. Other ones, my particular project is to take some of the antioxidant tannins and put them into food packaging to try to lengthen the shelf life of foods. The final stream is about paper making. And that's where we functionalise paper using some of the residual material. The other aim is to get some of these products to be commercialised. So we'll find out which ones are again the most economically and environmentally viable. And if we can have companies that are spin out or existing companies buy and use these products, that would be our main aim.